Welcome, Riddell Sports Network. I'm Dan. This is Dare.
Yo.
And Dave.
Bronny James is a #1 draft pick right off the jump. Best player going into the NBA.
I'd rather have Caitlin Clark. All right, we got some news. So, first things first, Shaquille O'Neal tells Nikola Jokic, no disrespect, but I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander should have won the MVP. Thoughts? He told him right on the phone. They announced it on the NBA, whatever the show's called with Shaq, Barkley, and Ernie Johnson.
Inside
and
the NBA, is that what it's called? Is it?
I don't know. It's like where they...
Yeah, after the game.
Where Shaq's always... Or Barkley's always popping off.
Right. Well, he did finish second, so this isn't a hot take. But Jokic is just way too dominant.
But it's weird that he told him that, isn't it?
Yeah, a little bit, but... I mean, it was close, right? What'd you say?
For him to say that, though, I'm a fan of Shaq, don't get me wrong. Probably one of the most dominant big men of all time, but Shaq, you're bugging. This dude is an absolute monster. You're bugging. This dude's MVP all day.
But it's funny because they don't give out MVPs like this in this short amount of time. I mean, you think about Steve Nash won the MVP when Kobe Bryant should have clearly won it. I mean, it's happened over and over again.
Shaq still cries that he should have won both times that Nash won.
Right.
He thinks Nash should have won 0 and he should have won both.
He's bugging.
You know what I really think this is about? That a center has won the third MVP award and it's not Shaq. That's what I think this is really about. Because he's got such an ego. Chuck will always be busting on him and he gets so serious. And Chuck will keep pushing him because he knows, like, it's ridiculous. Is Jokic better than Shaq? I wouldn't say so. But he's got more MVP rings, so... I mean, if any of our younger audience members don't remember Shaq, do yourselves a favor, because the dude was unstoppable. And you said he's one of the most dominant center. I think he's the most dominant center. He's one of the best centers of all time, but... Like, who would you take over him if you're talking centers? Would you take Jokic over him?
All time?
Yeah.
Kareem?
Yeah, Skyhook was
unstoppable.
I was a Keem fan, Olajuwon fan.
All right, we'll do on a future video. We'll do a snake draft, and we'll pick our teams, all-time teams. Can't pick the same player.
That. Yeah, I like that.
But so Dare's got Kareem, Dave's got Hakeem, I got Shaq. Just to start. Perfect. All right. Yeah, we'll move on. The Titans officially sign veteran receiver Tyler Boyd. It's a little late on this, but here it is. So Tyler Boyd was the third receiver on the Bengals. Very solid, so he's going to pair up nicely with DeAndre Hopkins and Calvin Ridley. They've completely given up on the dude that they traded A.J. Brown to the Eagles for. I can't even remember his name at the moment. What the hell is the guy's name? Oh, God. We'll move on.
Treylon Burks?
Treylon Burks, yeah. They basically traded A.J. Brown for Treylon Burks and signed 3 receivers to make up for him. What is that?
It's a great signing for Tennessee. Boyd, he's underrated. He's almost a wide receiver 1. Boyd's nasty.
Well, Boyd's going to slide into the wide receiver 3 spot because you got Calvin Ridley and DeAndre Hopkins above him, so he's going to fit right back in.
I think he's better than Ridley.
But I was just going to say, if it's me, even though Ridley's my 2, I'm playing him in the slot and putting Boyd on the outside.
I'm telling you, Titans are going for it. I like it.
They're doing work. They're doing work, definitely.
Will Levis, baby.
Sir.
We might be having a different AFC South quarterback conversation by the end of this year. So, big bad Odell Beckham Jr. to the Dolphins. Pair up with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. That is a nasty trio.
Is Odell really relevant anymore? You know what I mean? And I don't know. I don't think this means too much.
Yeah. He's famous basically for one catch.
Yeah. He's decent, but I don't think he's not Odell of the Giants, you know?
You know what? I seen an Odell and Justin Bieber video not too long ago.
Yeah.
All right, let's not talk about that.
Yeah. Did you see it?
No.
He got caught helping Odell put his pants back on. It looked like kind of
did.
and he looked a little shocked when he turned around. If he would have wiped his mouth out, I'd quit. All right, we can quit.
Yeah, let's-
All right.
What
He's a
the
great
hell
player.
is going on?
Google it.
He's a great player. He'll fit in well. He'll come up in big moments.
He's already in his 10th season. That's nuts. Where does the time
How many seasons has he sat out? At least 3?
Yeah, a lot.
At least 3, I want to say.
I bet he misses Eli. Speaking of the Giants, like that segue, Allen Robinson. Yeah. Giants. No, Giants, we don't want to subscribe to your newsletter. We're going in order of importance here.
Absolutely.
Allen Robinson, moving any needles? I mean, he's probably, what, they're 3 now?
He hasn't been relevant in years.
I think he'll be okay at best. I don't think it's going to be anything to.
He's second behind Darius Slayton for wide receiver 2.
He fell off though. He was filthy
But
for
on the
a
depth
few
chart.
years.
Yeah, so he's, well, who's their one? it's Pickens.
Neighbors.
Who was the-
Steelers? Oh, the Giants. Okay,
We're on
sorry, he's
Giants.
wearing a damn Steelers jersey, so I'm like, isn't it Pickens? What's going
What
on?
was the young dude they had last year?
Wandell Robinson.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got Darren Waller still, which I heard he was going to retire. I heard rumors of that.
He's hurt so much. He's
Right.
filthy, but he's just hurt.
He
too
got a
much.
divorce from his wife, and his life's falling apart, it seems. So we'll see
I
how that
didn't
plays
even-
out.
I didn't even know Allen Robinson was on the Steelers, so that'll tell you what he's been doing
Wearing
the last few
Claypool's
years.
number too.
And last wide receiver signing, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Sorry for the Verizon commercial. Signs to a 1-year contract with the Bills. This is moving even fewer needles. I don't know what the Bills are doing with this. I guess they're trying to sign cheap names to see if anything sparks off with Josh Allen, but who's their one now?
Khalil Shakir,
Or is it the
Oh.
dude from whatchamacallit? From Skins?
Keon Coleman, Curtis
they get the dude
Samuel,
from- Yeah,
Curtis
yeah.
Samuel. Don't they have a dude from the Raiders as well?
Chase Claypool,
I don't know.
Oh, Claypool will be good.
Didn't
Zach
somebody's
Hollins. Is that the guy you're talking about?
From Raiders.
Are we still
Hollins
going?
is from Raiders.
Hollins
Is
is
he?
from Raiders, yeah.
I was all right.
Man,
Yeah,
that
have
wide
nice-
receiver core does not look appealing. Man.
Luis Ariz to the Padres.
Padres.
Very strange on the Padres' behalf because they just traded away Soto and then flipped around and traded for Cease. So when they traded Soto, I'm like, okay, maybe they're doing a mini rebuild, but no, they just wanted to repurpose some of the farm system, I suppose. So what do you think about a rise to the Padres?
Well, I get why they got rid of Soto because they know he's going to break the bank and they didn't want to pay him. But Padres drive me nuts. You have a good core, but you've been doing this for years. You have 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Either go for it or sell and rebuild. I'm not understanding because they got a squad. You know what I mean? They're missing a few little pieces, and I am shocked that Yankees didn't try to go in for a rise. He would have fit absolutely perfect. And because they lose Glaber after this year, you know what I mean? He would have fit in absolutely
God.
perfect. But yeah, I don't get what Padres are doing. They need to be either in or out.
But with the Padres, there was a whole thing where the GM. Here we go. So the Marlins received 4 minor leaguers. The trade came together fairly quickly, per Peter Bendix, who's the GM of the Marlins. And my question is, if you're going to trade your only offensive star, and forgive me if I'm forgetting someone on the Marlins, but why not shop him around first?
Cash in. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
It's very strange. No, what is that?
Blanco, after he got his, he threw a no-hitter, 2 weeks ago,
Uh-huh.
and he just got caught with sticky stuff.
Good job, bro.
Yeah, got him. But yeah, I don't know. I don't get Padres. I don't understand.
Yeah.
But like you said, they should have tried to break the bank, shop him around. Somebody would want him, or waited till mid-season when people are making a playoff push, getting ready to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cash in.
Yeah, because the Marlins, they're done obviously already. So
Did you ever sit
Pretty
back
miserable.
and realize the people they've had, the team that they could have had?
Yeah.
Insane. All the stars that have left there.
Marlins are currently
Second worst team.
13-32. Okay if they give up on the season now.
They're a game ahead of the Rockies.
All right, Dare's boy, Paul Skeens, throws makes his major league debut. Strikes out 7. 4 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 2 walks, 7 Ks, and gave up a home run. He came out gassing through 2 strikeouts, his first 2 batters. He looks like the next big thing. Now, Dave, do you remember the debut of Steven Strasburg for the Washington Nationals?
Yeah.
This felt like that in terms of the hype and in terms of how the guy was throwing, but the Pirates crowd was kind of weak. They got into it during his last, when he was going for the 3rd out. But I remember when the Nationals, that place was chaos.
It was nuts, yeah.
Just electric. But Skeens is very average numbers here, but he's going to be good. There's no doubt about it.
And they blew the game. They wound up winning it late. I believe they won it in 10 or something.
Yeah.
Bullpen.
Oh, no decision.
But see, on him, you think if you didn't throw 102 and you kicked it down to 97, maybe you could still have the same results and maybe pitch 5 innings, maybe pitch 6 innings. You know what I mean?
Yep.
He is filthy though. He's going to be dirty.
Because they say if you're throwing 100-mile-an-hour gas, but you don't have good location or
movement,
movement's
huge,
or change, like a well-placed fastball changeup is still the most deadly combination.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
No matter how much nasty movement you get, if it's bad location, they're gonna crank them out. So
I'll never forget we were playing summer league, and we're early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Kid's throwing about 93. Straight as an arrow. I crushed it.
Yeah.
Killed it. Now, if he had had a little movement, he would have made me look silly as hell.
Yeah.
But that ball's not moving. No tail, no nothing. That was it.
Yeah, 93 with
Yeah, right down the plate. Thank you.
All right, here's a gross one. Did you guys watch this video?
I seen it, yeah.
I did.
Never seen that before. First time ever seen that.
So JD Martinez is just swinging, and he hits Wilson Contreras, the catcher, hits him in the wrist on the follow through. I've seen on the backswing, like after the release of the bat, he hit him on the front side of the swing. So you know that is.
Oh yeah, maybe catch him on the finger and the glove. You know what I mean? I've never seen
the
that.
tip of the glove hit, but
that is insane.
What'd you think about it, Dare?
That was gross. I don't know how that doesn't happen more often. Or did he just place his glove wrong?
He just was too far forward.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I think the ump would throw him a bone and be like, oh, slide back a little bit. Guy, you're way up. He's close.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're watching this on video, too, while we're talking about it. It is this poor bastard. And he's screaming like, his whole thing is out 6 to 8 weeks, which is surprising because I just thought, what if the dude helping him up grabbed the wrong
Jesus. He looks like when an NBA player gets fouled.
Yeah.
That was his reaction.
Yeah. We got to talk about Luka in a second because he had some of that going on. Last thing I think we have for baseball is the Philadelphia Phillies are the first team to 30 wins. They have a 30-13 record, 1.5 game lead on the Dodgers, and a 2-game lead on the Atlanta Braves, but it's 4 wins. They have Braves and Phillies have the same amount of losses, but they have 4 wins above the Braves. So that's a pretty sizable lead. I know it's very early and we got 120 games left, but the Phillies look good.
Yeah, they do. They're clicking right now.
Who was I had Phillies and Orioles.
Mine was Phillies too.
Yeah, Phillies look good. Dodgers, of course. I mean, they play in the weakest division. Maybe not the weakest, but one of the weakest. The next highest is the Padres at 22 and 23. So whatever, they'll win that one by 20 games or whatever by the end. But the NL East is the race to watch. And what the hell is with the Mets? They spent $500 million a couple of years ago, and they
do this every single year. At least this year, they're not giving Mets fans hope. Usually they do really good the first half, build them up. They think they're going to win, and then done. Sorry, Mets fans.
Max Scherzer?
I know. No, they sent them both off. Scherzer, I believe, went to Texas, and then they sent.
Scherzer went to Texas with DeGrom?
Is that where they sent him? Where the hell did they send Scherzer?
I have no idea. They sent
pretty
Verlander
sure
back to the Astros.
And I think Scherzer went. Was it Texas? I think it is Texas.
Scherzer went to Texas too?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, he's on the Texas Rangers.
I know he
Currently
got
injured.
hurt, but
Wow.
staff looked dirty.
Unbelievable.
He got lit up in the playoffs, though.
All right, Dare, on to some NBA. Darvin Ham fired by the Lakers. He had a 90-win, 74 record in 2 seasons. Won the in-season tournament in 2024, Western Conference Finals in 2023, and JJ Redick finalizing deal as the next coach.
He's not finalizing deal. He's in talks
Okay.
to be one of them. Sam Cassell's the other one, and there's a couple other coaches I can't think of.
Sam Cassell.
Sam Cassell, yeah.
Years.
Did they confirm me? Because I thought I seen it a little while ago that they were finalizing it.
Are they finalizing? Okay,
Maybe not. I thought I seen it when I was leaving.
could be.
But this drives me nuts. Who do you think really coaches this team? You think Ham does? Hell no, LeBron does. That's all LeBron. This dude's got to ask permission to say what he wants to say. And I'm so sick of these guys firing coaches when it's the garbage ass players that aren't doing their job.
Right.
This dude can only tell you what to do. You know what I mean? He can only suggest a play to do. That's not going to help them make a basket. That's not going to help them. You know what I mean? I hate when they do this. And who the hell is Darvin Ham anyways? Didn't he play years ago?
They need a fall guy. Did he
play for Detroit or something?
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure he played for Pistons or something. Yeah, they do it all the time. They fire the dude. It don't make sense.
Well, there was a lot of situations where he put in lineups at bad times. He is some of the blame, but he's definitely not all the blame.
You got AD and LeBron. You shouldn't need much coaching at all. They could stay on the damn court and play some games. They'd be all right.
It says Lakers coach. This is 25 minutes ago per Yahoo Sports. Lakers coaching search could be a lengthy process. So nobody has been hired yet.
Thought I seen it. And then another thing. This kills me about coaching shit. JJ Redick, what makes you think that this dude is going to be a better coach or be able to coach these guys? You know what I mean? You were an average player. You weren't a superstar. You weren't a stud.
Could drain some threes, but how does that make him qualified?
Yes, exactly.
What's going to happen
Well, with this NBA, you want a 3-point shooter as your coach. Get past the half court and just lob it.
Yank it.
See what happens. Holy shit.
what's going to end up happening is LeBron's going to take it over, and he's going to do nothing.
He's going to hold the league hostage is what he's going to do
Yeah.
until they draft his son.
Yeah.
He's not telling Lakers if he's playing with them. So he's going to jerk the league off. He's going to jerk off the Lakers. And he's going to play this whole game. I don't know if I'm playing. Dude, you know you're still playing. Come on, man.
So he just went to a Cleveland Cavaliers game. And what happened when he went to Miami, he went to a Miami game. And then he went over to Miami. Same thing with Lakers. He went to some Lakers thing and ended up going to the Lakers. So he's I don't know if
front runner.
he's trying to point signs to what he's going to do or just mess with people like you're saying.
Yeah, he wants them out. That's exactly what he wants to do. He's going to hold the league hostage and everybody bag him and blah, 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 blah. Let that dude go. He's trash anyways. I'm so sick of this dude. I'm tired
We're going
of
to
him.
go and in the grand scheme of Lakers players, they're going to name about 700 Lakers players before they get to this idiot. How long's he even been on the Lakers? Who knows? 5 years?
Has it
20. He won the title in 2020. I think that was his second year there. So I think it's been
been?
5
It's been
years.
about 5.
Yeah, and nobody cares. Literally nobody cares. Like, does anyone fear the Lakers?
And that was
No, I don't think so.
That was the bubble year, wasn't it?
Bubble years when they won.
it's
Yeah.
garbage.
Yeah, that's the only way his old ass can hold up in the bubble year. Would they play 20 games?
No, I think they played all the games.
Did
They just had to be in separate quarters because of COVID. They couldn't leave or anything.
It's garbage anyways. Say what you're doing. Show your team some respect. This reminds me of Rodgers. This is exactly what Rodgers did. Show your team some respect so they can move on or they can build around you. You know what I mean? It's garbage. Or nobody want to deal with you, dude. Make a decision. Please retire. I'll start watching NBA again if you retire. I swear to God I will.
I won't. Even though I just have been watching these games. All right. Let's talk about some series that have been going on here. So I had to refresh these notes because we had them all set up like by game 2 and didn't record. So Nuggets, Timberwolves. T-Wolves take the first 2 games in Denver. Nuggets win 3 straight. Mr. Jokic, Mr. 3-time MVP, Shaq, had 40 points and 13 assists. He said, yeah, this is my game. So, is that right? Oh, 41 minutes. Okay. So he sat out for 7. I was going to say, that doesn't sound right. Yeah. Thoughts on the T-Wolves Nuggets series so far?
Yeah, this was Jokic's game. He took over. Nobody could stop him. He's son Gobert. It was pretty comical.
Jokic is one of the few players that I enjoy watching because it's not just all threes. He can bang a 3 or 2, but it's not his game. And he was in the post, dishing off to teammates, hitting hooks, hitting fadeaways. Like this is entertaining basketball right here. I know I sound like the old man on the porch, but this is what I want to see. And he was chef's kiss.
How about them T-Wolves?
Yeah.
They're the next dynasty. They're gonna be trouble. They're young ass team. They're gonna be trouble. I mean,
well, they got to get through the champs first.
No, they're gonna lose this year. They are. But do you even think they were gonna be there?
Isn't he old as shit?
Was it Gobert?
No, Karl Anthony Towns.
Oh no, he's not old.
He's not like 30 something.
Probably 26.
Yeah, he's
no
not,
way.
Yeah. I'd be shocked if he was 30.
Oh my god. Well, while you keep
We
talking,
were just watching him in college not too long ago. It couldn't have been that long ago. I mean, you knew Jokic was going to be too much.
28.
We called Denver to win. T-Wolves are going to be trouble in the future, though.
Anthony Edwards, they keep calling him
oh my God.
Michael Jordan-esque. Kid is nasty.
I don't know about the Jordan part, but that dude is a monster.
He has the look in his eye that Jordan and Kobe did.
Yeah, when he comes to the
Shaq
hole,
did.
he
Yeah.
raises up.
Not only that, though, his defense. He's got great defense. He's probably the best all-around player in the league.
I'm not trying to contest that.
5th in MVP voting this year. So.
He raises up to dunk. I'm backing up. Yeah, you can have the lane, dude. Go ahead.
Should I say best two-way player?
And he's only, 20 and a couple.
Yeah, he's young.
Yeah.
For some reason, who am I?
I know Gobert's older.
Was Karl Anthony Towns from Kentucky?
Yes.
I'm thinking of someone else then. Hyphenated Kentucky guy.
Caldwell Pope? That's the only one that comes to mind.
Embiid?
No, definitely hyphen. But
pretty sure Embiid went there too,
Dave
right?
talks about his Cavaliers on the brink. I'm going to look it up.
Oh, they're done with Donovan Mitchell. Heard it. It's over. Wrap it up. They had a shot. They
had it. Yeah,
you can't.
They had a shot.
They had a shot.
That's the thing with these picks. When people start getting injured, you get a pass.
Yeah,
you gotta get a pass.
Yeah.
Their star player goes down.
I don't know if I thought they were going to win more than I wanted them to win. But
right.
Because I mean, I don't think if Knicks win the series, I don't think they're going to be able to hang with Celtics. All their injuries and stuff, Celtics are going to run clean to the finals unless they really choke. But yeah, it sucks Mitchell got hurt.
The Celtics had the easiest path by far to the finals. Beat up Knicks team. And then what's after that? The finals, right?
Yeah.
You go through.
Next is Eastern Conference Finals.
Sheesh.
Willie Cauley-Stein is who I was thinking of.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know what that is.
There you
Never
go.
heard of him.
Cavaliers had one win in the series, and it was a blowout, which was shocking. But Celtics have complete control. Cavs got to win 3 straight to knock them out, and I don't think that's happening. So we're going to see probably Knicks Celtics, which will be insane. Knicks blow out the Pacers 121-91, and I have a stat for you that I found. So the first 6 wins, because this series and last series. So the 4 games that they beat Philly and the 2 games they beat Pacers leading up, a total of 36 points in their wins. And 30 points last night. So 36-point average in 6 games. and then a 30-point win.
That they won by?
Yeah,
Holy
total.
shit.
I'm sorry, I said average. I meant total 36 points in all 6 of their wins versus a 30-point win last night.
Oh wow.
I
see,
add it
I
all
see.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
average.
see.
I thought you were saying
I was
they're
saying
averaging.
average.
I'm like,
Yeah,
holy
like
the
hell.
scores were
I
like
think my
that.
brain shorted out. There's my boy Isaiah Hartenstein. Jalen Brunson with 44 more points. There was some chippiness with DiVincenzo and the dude from the Pacers.
He mushed him a little bit.
Yeah. He said, and I quote, "Fuck you, you're a bitch."
But see, now to MVP, now I've said this before, most valuable player. Now, would you say that would make Brunson the MVP because he's the most valuable player to the Knicks?
But what would the Nuggets be without Jokic?
True. I mean,
That's why I think he's perfect
Yeah.
MVP, but
I just think they need
I
to
do
change
see,
it.
yeah.
A different subject. I mean, we'll talk about it another time again, but I just
Yeah.
think they need to change the name of the award.
yes, I agree. And there's a dude I think on the Pacers. Yep, that's my new favorite player in the NBA.
Obi?
Obi Toppin.
Yeah.
What a name.
Came from the Knicks.
Andy's dirty. Obi can ball.
One thing you'll find if you constantly listen to us is I love the weird names. So that's why Isaiah Hartenstein is my my boy. But he's dirty. Like he gets the dirty work done. 7 points, 5 assists, 17 rebounds, and I think 12 of those were offensive rebounds. And that's probably the story of the game right there.
Gotta
wouldn't you
love
say?
the dude cleaning the glass.
Yep. And he's number 55. I mean, come on. All right. In this game, I've watched more basketball this week than I have in the last 10 years, so forgive me if I missed some things out here, but Thunder beat Mavs in game 1, completely lock them up. Mavs win the next 2. They had complete control of game 4 and blew it. I believe it was the Pacers. The Thunder led 4-2. And then not again until they inevitably took the lead in the fourth quarter at like 88-85. The Mavs led the entire game, essentially, and blew it. So if the Thunder end up winning the series, this is the game you're going to be looking at. There was a lot of chippiness again in this one. But Luka, game 3, I want to talk a little bit about Luka in game 3. He's been getting banged up. He's tough.
He's taking some abuse this series. Face bouncing off the ground. He tore up his leg a couple times, and
his face hitting the ground, and then Chet Holmgren's back of his head hit the ground in the same game.
Yeah,
these playoffs have been rough. They haven't been calling anything. It seems like. So
that's how it should be.
What Luka does, he comes down, tries to score. They all collapse on him, hammer him. He kicks it out to a guy at the 3-point line, and they miss it over and over again.
But
dude, you got to hit your shots.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree, but there's a dude on the Mavericks who's been absolutely shown out. I mean, obviously you have Luka and you have Kyrie, but you got to give credit where it's due, right? PJ Washington, he had 29, 29, and 21 in 3 straight games. Dude, I've never even heard of him before, including last night where he had a double-double. So
in a couple of those games, didn't Kyrie not crack 10 points?
Yeah.
I remember that right. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so
9
he's
points.
got to step it up.
Yep. There you go. So the Mavs were outscored by 15 in the second half. There you go. There's the whole game. And Chet Holmgren, by the way, glad he didn't win Rookie of the Year. He is not impressive. Is this
Not
how
that
he is
guy?
all year? Is this how he was all year? I didn't watch a single Chet Holmgren minute until this playoffs.
Every highlight I've seen of him, he's been pretty dirty.
Yeah, I think he's pretty good.
Soft, taking jump shots, not banging in the post. I know he's 114 pounds, but like he doesn't create anything for himself.
He's been putting up numbers all year, so maybe he's just
So maybe Shaq was right.
yeah.
Maybe SGA should be. Because I assume that's where he's getting all his points from. Let us know down below if you know the answer to that.
SGA really doesn't have a 2-star. Who's the second star on that team?
Got to be Holmgren, but
I don't think yet. I don't think he's to that star status.
And I thought the whole time they were calling this dude Luke Dort. It's like Luke LeGuentz. is his first name Short Dude?
Parlez-vous
I thought they were
français?
saying Luke.
What the hell?
So Jamal Murray throws a towel and a heat pack on the floor during the game, which is a hazard to anyone's goddamn ankles and knees, especially if you're 7'2". Imagine he steps on that towel and blows out his knee.
Yeah, this is garbage. It's garbage. First of all, because NBA is not they don't have the refs' backs. The refs take enough crap, and you should have suspended this bum. You should have. I mean, it's garbage. You're throwing shit at the ref. You actually threw it at him, not just on the court. You threw it at him. You should have had the refs back. You should have suspended him. Show the refs you got their back, and they didn't do that. They dropped the ball big time.
One time would have been fine if you just threw the towel and that was it. Even though I could see this fine for one time, but 2 times,
Yeah.
now you're trying to cause some shit. But if he would have got suspended, it was over for the Nuggets.
Oh yeah.
They need him.
And that's why they didn't do it.
Right. They definitely need him.
Yeah. It's garbage, yo. If I was a ref in that game, I would have been like, yo, what's going on here? You know what I mean? Now you're going to let these dudes throw shit at me?
Right.
It's
ridiculous.
garbage.
Now, do you look back at this game as a T-Wolves fan and say, if he would have got suspended, we'd have won. If they lose the series, now you're mad at that.
Yeah, it's garbage.
All right, I think that'll do it. Like, subscribe, share it. Want to sign it
Follow
up?
too. You can follow.
Yeah, you could. Can we follow?
Yeah, can you follow?
I think you sub. You don't follow. All right. Peace out.